Just to get started, this video contains the entire breakdown of Doctor Strange Multiverse of Maddness. So if you're not ready to get heavily spoiled, get off the video. Because this is going to contain so many spoilers for this movie. Now that's out of the way, you had your time to get off, so do not get mad at me for spoilers now, because now I'm going into spoiler territory. I'm not really doing a breakdown. I know I kind of just said I was, but at the moment, I'm just going to talk about things I enjoyed, and the one thing, or two things, I actually was kind of upset about. The first thing is something I was actually upset about, and the other is just something I kind of wish happened. And I get, okay, so maybe there's three things. The more I think about it, the more there's more. I kind of mean, whatever. So, where's my water? Okay. So, basically, something that I really enjoyed is the sheer ability for America, I'm sorry, I don't know her last name, nor do I know her superhero name, to be able to travel through the multiverse. I don't know how that character works. I don't know how that power works. I don't know what world she comes from. I don't know. But I really like that. And honestly, I know this is kind of everybody, but this video might be a little short. I know I say that now, and it's going to be ending up like 20 minutes long. Whatever. Regardless, I enjoyed the whole movie. Like, I know I also said there's going to be heavily spoilers, but there's only really going to be heavy spoilers at the points that I'm critical towards, because, honestly, I'm not going to spoil this. I know I just said I was, but now I'm kind of thinking about I'm not going to spoil this movie for you. I liked almost all of it, but now I'm going to spoil the parts that I didn't like. Number one. I wish they went to I wish they explored more of the multiverse. And the reason I say that is even though they went into the Illuminati universe, they went into evil Docter Strange universe, and they went into their own universe, and they went in through about maybe 5 universes, there was still a ton of universes that they were going through. One thing I just kind of wish happened is, I mean, I know the multiverse is infinite, but still, I really wish that it actually explored more. I kind of wish it went into the what if, hold on, I'm thinking, the what if zombies, also like the what if Thor was an only child, and maybe the what if Ultron won, or even better, the Guardians of the Multiverse. Something else I want to mention, they went into that Illuminati universe. The movie theater I went to, when Mr. Fantastic showed up, I lost my mind. Like, this was Marvel. I mean, even though it was just Reed Richards, it was just Mr. Fantastic, it was Stretchy Man. Regardless, I enjoyed it. I have never read the Fantastic Four comics. I've never seen the Fantastic Four movies. But my knowledge on the Fantastic Four, I still know a lot. And the reason I know a lot is because I've seen like film theory, and I've seen interviews of Stan Lee talk about the Fantastic Four, and I get a better idea of what it is. Regardless, I know it's Marvel's first family, and I enjoyed seeing Mr. Fantastic because I was kind of waiting for the X-Men and Fantastic Four to be shoved in to the MCU. I really wanted that to happen. And then they kill him off so quickly. That really bugged me. Same with, I'll wait on that one. But they literally, Wanda's the villain if you didn't know. Wanda shows up and obliterates him. He throws one punch, sorry, I just ranting here. He throws one punch, she blocks it with her powers, and then stretches him apart and blows him up. That bothered me so much because I don't even know why. Like, I never read, like I said, I've never read the comics, I've never seen the movie. But still, that bothered me. And then Professor X shows up. He is before they kill him off. Professor X, Professor Xavier is his full name. and he created the Xavier Institute, which is the school that like the mutants and the superheroes and whatever go to learn more about their powers. Again, correct me if I'm wrong on that one, because that one is just what I believe it is, but I might be wrong with that one. I need water because I'm going to be talking a lot. Regardless, so Professor X shows up, and I say in the theater because the theater, when they were in the theater, well, when I was in the theater with Santiago and Michael, literally, because the guy who plays Professor X plays in Star Trek, so I go, oh hey look, it's the guy from Star Trek. I made the theater laugh with that one. That was I laughed at that. That was funny. Regardless, I think it was. It's probably not that funny, honestly, but I think it was, and the theater thought it was. So whatever. But then literally, Wanda, he goes and he does his. He literally does this. He goes. So it kind of does remind me of like, I don't know, it's Star Trek. I mean, he does this with his powers. And then he goes inside Wanda's head, but also Wanda, okay, and here's the issue because now I'm going to go into spoilers with the movie. Wanda, she has the book. I don't remember what the book is called. I literally just saw the movie and already forgot what the book was called. But it's some evil book that contains like every evil spell or whatever. Again, in the comments, correct me if I'm wrong. Tell me the name of that book because I forgot it. I'll probably Google it after, but whatever. She uses the book and like does this dream walk spell, and that's another thing I'll tell you in a sec, to go, and then she kills and snaps Professor X's neck inside of her own mind. So, yeah. Anyway, the dream walking. See, me personally, in reality of things, get rid of all Marvel, get rid of all that. The theory of the multiverse for reality, I personally do not believe in. But I enjoy talking about it. It's a theory. It's not a theory I believe in. But when it comes to the theory of the multiverse, what if questions, what if this happened, what if all that, in the Marvel multiverse, whatever, I enjoy talking about it. And I can give you the best convo. Me and my tutor, man, we can literally sit there and talk about it forever. But we can't, unfortunately. Regardless, we go. And because of the multiverse, every dream you have is apparently another universe. So I had a dream where this chick from school, because I'm a Christian, tried to kill me because I was a Christian. And then I was telling it to a girl, and it was a story that I was telling to a girl that I liked, and we were together in this story. So then it's complicated. I'm not really gonna go into my dreams. They're pretty weird. But regardless, apparently that would have taken place in another universe. But again, I don't really believe in that. But regardless, that's how it would work to give you that example. Whoops. Something that I wish happened. Personally, the way I wish Marvel did it, and it's understandable why they did it, because if they did do it, they would have been incorporating so much villains, so much of the same villain, and tons of just Spider-Man villains that have not been introduced yet. And not just that, but introducing them slowly. That's something me and my tutor talked about, is that you can't just throw in somebody that nobody knows about. Which is understandable, because when Morbius was in the thing, like when he was introduced, I saw that movie, I thought it was great. Personally, I loved it, but it was probably because I've never heard of those kinds of villains and heroes. I had no idea that Marvel did ghosts, werewolves, vampires, stuff like that. So you can't just throw in somebody and then expect for everyone to know it, because all the comic nerds and everyone, including myself, including everyone who knows it, is going to be super excited. But everyone who has no idea what this is and just came to a movie about Spider-Man will have no clue. So it's understandable why they didn't. However, I still wish they did. In No Way Home, here's No Way Home spoilers. Peter does this spell about how everybody wishes that Peter Parker, everyone forgets Peter Parker is Spider-Man. And he keeps messing with the spell about how he wants his Aunt May to know, he wants MJ, he wants Ned, he wants all these people that know, he wants Happy to know, he wants the Avengers to know, and then he ends up redoing the spell. And if you actually pay close attention to it, he changed the spell 5 times, but there's 6 rings. And the reason for that is because, actually no, hold on. He changed it 5 times, but there were 7 rings. And the reason why there were 7 is because the 1 ring was the, everyone forgets Peter, and then he added on to that 5 times for 6 rings. I think, I'm just kind of throwing out a number there, like I actually genuinely forgot. Regardless, it doesn't change the fact, because there was an extra ring in there, because Doctor Strange still wanted to remember Peter. Regardless, this is a movie about, okay, so then, after that, the spell is, kind of destroyed, and if you've seen the movie, and the multiverse breaks out. Everybody who knows Peter Parker is Spider-Man is starting to show up. That's why we have the 5 villains from across the 2 Spider-Man series, Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. That's also why we got those 2 Spider-Mans back, because of that. So, I ran out of water. I have another one back here. I have a bottle. And that's my brother's. Okay, whatever. I'll just get my water when I'm done. So, and that's why we had Doc Ock and Green Goblin from Tobey Maguire, and then we had Tobey Maguire, and then we had Lizard, Electro, and then we also had Sandman from Tobey Maguire, but then we have Lizard and Electro from the, hold up, Andrew Garfield, and then Andrew Garfield, and then, yeah. But what I wish happened is the issue with the multiverse crossing over was solved, kind of. It was solved. Even though some issues happened, like the Vulture from Homecoming ended up going into Morbius and Venom's universe because he remembered Spider-Man and it was getting thrown everywhere. Even though that happened, it was fixed for the most part. Like, we don't have a ton of people coming in. I told you it was going to be a long video. I said it was going to be short, and then I'm like, yeah, I bet it's going to be long. I guess I was right. And then we have all these people, but what I wanted to happen is it not be solved. I wanted it to end with the villains coming through. Multiverse of Maddness happens, and that's when I wanted all hell to break loose. Because when Multiverse of Maddness happens, what I was hoping for is we have the Sinister, basically we have the Sinister 66. But then we have to incorporate all the extra villains, and here's the thing. You have the Sinister 6, and from my standard of the Sinister 6, as Vulture, Electro, Doc Ock, Lizard, Sandman, hold on, and Venom. You have those 6. Venom was in that universe. So in Multiverse of Maddness, what I wish would have happened is you have those 6. And then you have Morbius show up. You have all these tons of villains that from Spider-Man show up across the multiverse. You have like 50 different Scorpions with different suits, different things, look freaking awesome. And then you have like a ton of different Doc Ocks, where you have a Doc Ock where it's like his suit is literally like vibranium, and then you have like a nanotech suit like he did. I'm not gonna go too deep into all of those, but and then you have like a ton of Venoms and like a ton of Morbiuses and a ton of other villains that even I don't know about. And oh yeah, also no, not Venom. Remove Venom from that Sinister Six. Bring Green Goblin in. That's what I meant. Venom is a part of other Sinister Sixes, but there's like a ton. Doesn't matter. And then you have like, excuse me, ton of Green Goblins, ton of Lizards, ton of Sandmans. Doesn't matter. Just like every villain that Spider-Man shows up. And then you have Miles Morales, Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, Tom Holland. Those four. Alright, I'm sorry, Joseph. I'm drinking your water. I might die. You have those four Spider-Man, and then you get Spider-Man from all over the place. You have the Spider-Man that uses guns. You have Spider-Gwen. You have Bully Maguire. So you have the Venom Spider-Man and then you have. And then you'll have the Venom symbiotes for Andrew Garfield, Miles, Tom, and all them. And then you have excuse me. You have Spider Noir, and I don't know, 2099 black suit, 2099 white suit. All those different, just Spider Pig. Trying to think of some more. Iron Spider, the comic book one, where it's like the spider, that one, and you just have this human and Doctor Strange along with Wanda, and then all the Mystic Arts people. So you have all these Spider-Man, you have all these Mystic Arts people, and you have all of these, and you have all the wizards and Spider-Man. And Wanda, which is technically a witch, so wizard in that category. Regardless, you have all of them, and then you have all of these villains of every type. It's Endgame all over, except it's all of Spider-Man's villains and Spider-Man. That was Multiverse of Maddness. It's what I wish happened. And I can go all day about that. Like, literally, I could play out an entire movie in my head. I'm not going to. However, I might make a separate video just dedicated to that idea. Heck, I might even write a book about that. Regardless, I'm gonna go, guys. See ya.